Okay, I think you should all be good to go for now. I'll just do some free roaming to start. Oh, there we go. Target? I'm gonna target you. Oh, thank you. Okay, come here. Oh, missed. This is pretty expensive Switch to stream. Yeah, it is pretty expensive. How's it going, Jeremy? Thank you for stopping by. I wasn't expecting someone to show up this soon. My aim is way off. But at the same time, I feel like the CPU in this game is pretty competent. Oh, I got him! Where did you go? I only have 10% chance to get Switch 2 in the next week. Oh, good luck. I hope you're gonna be one of the lucky ones to get it. I had to save, like, since it got announced back in, I forgot when it was it January or February? I had to save for the remaining months until launch, so I could guarantee one. And even then, I still barely had enough money to get it. So yeah, it wasn't an expense I could get very, like, very easily. I really had to think if I got one. Anyways, I really wanted to find a way to stream from consoles because obviously streaming from PC is pretty simple, but for console you need like a capture card and all. And I've had this capture card I got back in 2014, and I basically had no reason to use it for about 10 years. And since recently I started streaming a little bit, I said, why not? Why not dig up this old fossil of a device and try it out? Maybe it could still have some use. That said, I don't think it has the best output or anything, because if I wanted to have 60 FPS with this device, I had to limit the resolution to 720p, which isn't great. But hopefully it's decent enough for whatever I'm trying to accomplish with it. Okay. There's still a lot of stuff I haven't done on this map, so... Okay. I was mostly using the free roaming as a waiting room anyway. I think I could maybe try to jump online for a bit. You got a 3DS, you modded it. Yeah, that's pretty much the most efficient thing you wanna do with a 3DS these days. I also have a 3DS that I modded because, well, it's much easier than buying games for a system that's not supported anymore. Okay, I do know that they updated the game recently, so race, going random on a race, it's gonna mostly give you highways, which isn't great, but I think I have about I don't have many 3DS games left. Like, most of the 3DS games that I still got are from back when I had the system, when it was still relevant, from between 2012 and 2017. I would say. Because at one point I just hacked the system, and since then I really didn't have many other reasons to buy games for it. I think we lost most of our 3DS games though. I do know there are still some lingering around here where I live, but like, the only cartridge I need that it's always into my 3DS, it's the R4 flash card for original DS games. Okay, I hope I don't get random disconnections from the online, because I'm using Wi-Fi and my Wi-Fi isn't super stable. Use the toilet, man. Yeah, that is a good option. I also used it at first, but then I had to I went for the DR4 because some games were having compatibility issues through wallet menu. For example, I was playing Sonic Rush with it, and there were some portions in the game where it would slow down in parts where it wasn't meant to slow down. I do not there is any slowdown in the game in some areas, like some of the bosses. But for example, the credit sequence, it will play the credits, and then it will like hang off. Like he would freeze, and it will force me to play that final boss again, which is very undesirable because that's not an easy boss. So I remember that, and I had to replay that boss at least 4 times, maybe 5. And so it also happens with Pokemon Black 2. I haven't tested Pokemon games on it, because by the time I got the rounds for those, I already had the R4. Even then, the R4 does have some of its own problems. For some reason, some games, the save files likes to auto format itself and reset all my save data. Unfortunately, Sonic Rush was one of those games, and it happens at like complete random. Speaking of random, people usually tend to pick random on these lobbies because it's the highest chance of getting a free lap course instead of the intermissions. Well, that was the case before the update. It's the update. I'm probably gonna be sent to an intermission. Yep, this is an intermission. Okay, so since I haven't really been streaming a whole lot, I still don't really know. 25%? Yeah, that's pretty low. That's pretty low. I didn't know the exact percentage, I just knew that it wasn't very high. I saw quite a few videos about the subject, and yeah, people have been mostly getting random. I do know that usually the most efficient strat for these it's bagging, but I don't really do bagging. That is if everyone picks random. So in case the roulette ended up on the random, so I suppose that's when it has 25% chance of picking a regular race. I don't know what the odds usually are because this is literally the first time I play online since the update came out. Yoshi's Desert. Oh yeah, I really like this remix actually. I can't read it very well because my headphones are on my PC instead of the console because that's where my microphone is. Speaking of audio, setting up the capture to have the correct audio was kind of a nightmare. I was getting a lot of stutter at first, then I was getting a lot of audio delay, and then at one point I finally got it working, and after I immediately decided, yeah, tonight I'm gonna go live. Yeah, this game's music is really great. Do you know what's a shame though? The fact that there is no jukebox in the game, so you have a bunch of tracks playing. It's like in order of 200 remixes, and there is no way to manually shuffle through them, which is really a shame. But at the same time, it's something I would expect a Nintendo game to lack, because sometimes Nintendo games will have the oddest omissions found in their games. I'll just stay behind for now, so I don't get bombarded by items. Okay. Yeah, I should have accounted for the lightning. What place was that? 6th? Yeah, I'll take 6th. It's pretty good. 15 hours of music in the game. Wow. When the game came out, I was paying attention to the frequency of people uploading your OST on YouTube. It really did take a while though. There were some specific remixes I was really looking for the upload, but it took a while before anyone on YouTube uploaded them. The remix in question was the one for Baby Park. And apparently I wasn't the only one, because on one of the channels that uploaded UST, that remix, I think it was the one with the most views. One of them. I think Rainbow Road has more views, but Baby Park is up there. I think it currently has like 200,000 views. These are intermissions, so I'm gonna pick random. Why do people wanna go to Koopa Beach? The intermission to that is pretty bad, because once you get to Koopa Beach, you just drive in a circle for one lap, and it ends really quickly. Like, pick the train one at least, please. Yeah, I'm fine with this. I'm totally fine with this. Maybe for other time I should try having the chat on screen, but usually since Tour Koopa Beach has more laps. Yeah, well, the thing is, when you play Koopa Beach as a standalone track, it's gonna give you 5 laps. For some reason, when you're traveling to Koopa Beach, you only stay there for 1 lap, and then it ends. Which is definitely not enough, because it's a really short track. And the same can happen with Mario circuit, if you're traveling to Mario circuit from some specific tracks, then there is a chance that you're gonna be sent to SNES Mario Circuit 1, which is very short, and you only end up playing one lap on it, and that's not very desirable. Oh yeah, I remember this. This is what you do in the Mushroom Cup too. I messed up. My my grind tech, my wall tech is definitely not on point because I mostly been playing intermissions where you don't really get to use them much. Mario Secret 1 because it was one in the game. Yeah, that makes sense. If you see it that way, yeah, it definitely makes sense. I'll stay in the back for now. Okay, go. Okay, that's fine, because the golden mushroom was already being used capacity. Okay, 4th place. Great. Also, I don't know if I'm gonna stay on Mario Kart for the whole stream, because I do have a bunch of games on the Switch. Though this is the only game I got alongside the Switch 2, but I also have a bunch of other games I already had back when I had the old Switch. So maybe I could test out some other stuff. I don't know. I don't really know. I just wanted to see if the stream was working. Free up Wario Stadium. Yeah, sure. Yeah, and most people are picking that one. Guess I'm still the only one. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not usually one to stream. I don't really stream much, especially on this channel. And also, I didn't announce the stream that far in advance. I think I made the post 30 minutes before I went live. There is that, and there is also the fact that I don't exactly know what the activity peak for my audience is. Yep, we're gonna be sent to one lap of Koopa Beach. Yes, that's the plan. We even picked this. Okay, I'm still not quite used to the water driving in this game. Like I'm on Warrior Shipyard, or I must say Warrior's Guardian, like it's called here. I usually don't do well. Oh yeah, Beach Stadium Shell Cup is a joke. Nope, you're not gonna steal that from me. Nope. Yeah, this is a very 7.8 out of 10 game. Maybe after the update it might as well be, I don't know. Okay, avoid everyone. I think that's 8th place. Nice video, bro. Thank you. And hi, Milk Bro. Hi. By the way, I wanted to ask you guys. Among all the content I make on this channel, which is like DS, GPA, and all of that, which is the one you prefer the most? Like, what systems do you like the most when I cover them? Because I haven't worked on DS videos in a while, but it's usually the ones that have the most attention, so it makes me think maybe I should go back to cover DS stuff again. I just kinda took a break because I got a bit lazy. GBA because childhood. Uh, yeah, that's definitely justified. I also do have somewhat of a bias towards GBA because it was the first system I ever owned, and the music quality, even though it's not the best, I still have a somewhat of a soft spot for it. And anyway, the software I use does stuff to increase the audio quality anyway. Oh wait, this is even a full lobby. Nice to finally talk to you. It's a pleasure. Hello. uh, definitely there was a time where I think I will reply to comments a bit more often. I still do it sometimes, but there are times where my eyes are not on YouTube Studios anymore, and yeah, I don't really know when there is stuff going on with like comments on this channel. I believe whenever you're sent to a space world, it's always gonna be the full track, because it's a track that goes from point A to point B, so technically there is no other way to set this up. Have to go a little early, but you had fun. Yeah, thank you for stopping by anyway. I definitely do appreciate it. Like, every viewer, this with every viewer counts. Definitely does. Maybe just like 2 or 3 viewers. Usually for someone like me that doesn't really stream that much. Because then it's gonna give me encouragement to do it a bit more often, maybe, if I do have time. Okay, we're on the actual track now. It's full of wall riding, which is I'm not the best at, so, but I'll still try my best. Anyways, for the people that are still here, like I said earlier, there are some other games you guys maybe wanted me to check out. I'm down to try other stuff, but the only condition is that I actually own the games. But in case you guys got no idea, I do have something in mind, and it will be pretty fitting for this channel. That wasn't a very good moment for the lightning. Okay. Dicky arcade theme. You mean the original arcade theme from the arcade? Or a different version of it? Because the arcade theme is pretty simplistic. I don't know if it will make for a very interesting dissection. The original one as a joke. Maybe one day on an April Fool's Day, I might consider doing that. I don't know. I remember one year, I think it was back in 2022, I uploaded an oscilloscope of the full soundtrack for Sonic Genesis on the GBA. Just because I could, and I thought it would be funny. But since then, I guess, I don't know if I did more stuff for April Fools. Maybe one day I should revisit that OST and deconstruct it. I don't know. I don't know if anyone else is gonna do it. On the topic of those videos though, I'm kind of surprised that some of my videos covering series other than Sonic, stuff like Mega Man or Pokemon, still have somewhat good viewership for my standards, even though it could be tracks that were already covered by other channels. Because the one I uploaded for Route 113, for example, I think there is already a video out there on YouTube, and despite that, he has pretty good viewership among the videos I uploaded recently. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, it does make sense that adhesion for Pokemon media is pretty high, but still, since I think a video that is already out there, I was thinking, why would people stop to go on my video specifically, unless most of that viewership came from my subs? In which case, yeah, totally makes sense. But other people that maybe didn't know about my channel and they saw that my videos instead of the other ones. Well, I don't know. I don't really know how YouTube works. I believe the Colonel Black Blue title screen, is it because it's like a streamed file instead of a sequence one? I think that's the case. I never looked into it because I never planned to deconstruct that thing in particular, but that's kind of what I heard. Yeah, that's the case. I don't know why, but I feel like I get hit by green shells very often in this game. Am I just bad at dodging them? Anyways, I'm really happy that I've gotten no disconnections for now. Like, oh, again! Yeah, $1 is enough for me. Oh, Abu. Okay. At least I'm gonna be safe from attacks for now. Oh, wait. By any chance? No. Oh well. He sounds super high quality. Yeah, I will imagine. Yeah. I was thinking I should go back to do more stuff about those games. They have a smaller hitbox. Yeah, which is even makes it more surprising that I get hit by them this often. I feel like I get hit by them. I sometimes even get hit by my own green shells. Like the green shells I throw, and then they bounce back to me. Maybe just a green shell magnet or something. Who do I wanna play as? I wanna play as a character that I can still unlock skins for. I think I'll just play as Koopa for now. Yep. Where am I? Why was it? Why was it in the sewers? SNES Mario Circuit. Yep. Oh, should I have picked Peach Beach? I guess the lap on that one is pretty lengthy, so it could have been a good option. But at least Random was generous with us this time, and it picked a regular race. Okay, mushroom, pretty good. Oh, I'll take that. 3 mushrooms. That's another thing I feel like the game does very often. It likes to give you triple items in what feels like a way higher chance of that happening than in Mario Kart 8. I'll just stay in the back for now. But in case there is a lightning, or a boo, yeah, that's fine, because there's a chance I get some good items here. Yeah, okay. No, I tried to judge that, but what place was even that? 11th? Yeah, that's okay. I still kinda lost some EVO there though. That's fine. Yikes, the weather really hasn't been nice lately. It's being very, very warm. As soon as I got home from school and work, today, I had to immediately change my clothes because they were drenched in sweat. It was pretty disgusting, so uh, I completely had to change my fit. Okay, I think I'll do one last race and then I'll try at least one round of knockout tour. Wait, has it only been 35 minutes since I went live? For some reason it felt like it's been longer than that. Hmm. Okay, okay. Focus, focus. Hey Jeremy, if you're still here, what is your favorite Mario Kart game? Eight Deluxe? Yeah, that's a very solid option. Maybe, maybe I will also say that. I think my favorites are that and Wii. I'm not sure where I will place this game yet. I haven't really played it enough. Okay, like this. Double Dash in second. Yeah. Double Dash is a game I like. But I haven't really played much of because whenever I wanted to play the game, since I didn't really own it or anything, I always had to go out there to play it. So I had to use stuff like emulators and all. In contrast to games like Mario Kart Wii or 7 or 8 that I actually owned. So I felt more of an attachment for those. That said, I still really do like Double Dash. And if it gets added to Switch Online on GameCube, the GameCube library, definitely gonna be playing more of it there. Every single Mario Kart except arcade and home circuit. I played a bit of arcade GPDX in a bowling alley. I went to in the UK actually. I don't live in the UK. I went there to visit my sister when she used to study there, and there was this bowling alley there that had Mario Kart arcade, and so that was my chance to play it there. I also have Super Circuit. Yeah, it's pretty underrated, I would say. Many people don't really like it, but they feel like that's because they don't really like 2D Mario Kart in general. Because the first two Mario games I don't really like that much, but Super Circuit onwards I will say I do like. Yeah, that's my stance on both of those games. Also, this blue shell is gonna win my race. Oh well. It would have been good to end up on a first place, but I'll be taking third. Third is still good. Like, for some reason, I just cannot get good at Super Mario Kart. I don't know why, I'm just pretty bad at the game. because Super Circuit, despite also being a 2D games, I'm pretty confident at it. Well, I only played Tour a few times. I'm not the biggest fan. Okay, let's try Knockout now. Um, I don't know. Uh, yeah, let's be Bowser. One really stupid thing about this game that I do not understand is why you can join your friends' queues when they're in Knockout Tour. Like, I don't think there is a way you can join one of your friends when they try to play Knockout Tour. It's just for races and battle. Which, speaking of which, I I haven't tried battle mode yet, but from the looks of it, it's really mediocre. So I don't know if that's gonna happen soon. Okay, let's see. You play for a while because one of the best mobile games. Uh, yeah, I definitely wouldn't doubt that. I think the thing that I kinda didn't like about the game was the fact that I think there was like a daily limit on your rewards. So if you played too much on the same day, your coins or points will cap, and you wouldn't get any more of them until the next day. And since I'm not a huge mobile gamer, uh, yeah, yeah, that's one of the things I usually don't like about mobile games. But I still do understand people that do like it, or that play mobile games regularly. Well, there is a game that I play pretty much all the time, and it started out as a mobile game, but I guess now it's become more than that. And I don't really play it often on mobile anymore anyway, I mostly play it on PC. Another thing I could say about this game though is that getting doing all caps and trying to get 3 stars on it is difficult again, because in Mario Kart 8 it was really easy. Yeah, I don't really like the current state of mobile games right now. I feel like it's really hard for me to get in a mobile game because of the way they're structured and the way they try having player retention. I'm not a fan of that. Like, you're gonna have games that limit the amount of game sessions you can have. Then you're gonna have games that rely on microtransactions to have progress. And there are games that don't have such problems, but their concept is so basic that I might get tired of them really quickly. Sonic City 2011. Yeah, it's a shame that it just got delisted. Like, I think it got delisted. Was it today or yesterday? When I got the news that the Sega games were being delisted, I went to the store and downloaded some of them because they became free. So I installed Sonic 4 Episode 2 and I installed Super Monkey Ball 2 Sakura Edition. I got them because they were free, but they're getting delisted anyway. So I got them while they were still available. when it comes to games like Sonic 1, 2, or CD, uh, I yeah, they're nice, but I um I already have other means to play those versions of those games. But when mobile was the only way to play those versions, yeah, it was definitely nice to have them. Wait, I'll see if this gets me. No, I don't think I'm gonna get a new costume actually. I think I already have the one for this area. Oh, okay. Last minute save. Yeah, it just turned me back into normal. Oh yeah, that fish nugget looked pretty tasty. Thankfully, I had dinner right before I went streaming. Well, there might be a mobile game I might be getting into if it does keep my attention, because there is Sonic Rumble, which has been delayed, so it's not out yet. And but when it comes out, I do plan to play at least a little bit of it on PC, because it doesn't seem perfectly optimized for mobile. But yeah, for PC. Oh wait, oh wait. Oh, I'm gonna be knocked out actually. Oh, too bad. Yep, I died. I'm not sure what I'm not sure what the delay is between the chat and when I actually see the messages, which is why I guess having the chat log yeah, was really bad. I definitely don't need to stay on this lobby, so yeah. Okay, so that was 15 minutes of Mario Kart World, so I think I'm gonna try to move on to something else for now. Let's see. Let's hop onto GBA for now. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, spectating is no good at all, because you can only spectate first place. I don't know why. It seems like a very strange limitation. Anyways, let's try the other Mario Kart, if I can find it. Oh wait, it's the American version. Do I have the European one? Is the European one even here? I don't see it, so I imagine it isn't. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I need to turn off that this, because it's not gonna look right on the stream anyway. Is this the one where I have where I had my progression saved? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, it was. So you really only have the American version of this available here. That's weird. Okay. It's been a while since I played this, so I hopefully I'm not too washed. I picked 100cc. Yeah, that was intentional. I don't feel super comfortable driving in 150cc in the older Mario Kart games. Actually, you're right. Let me see if I actually have stuff completed in yeah, I have nothing completed here. So I just do this instead, I guess. Just so I make some progression in the game. Yeah, I'm not like bad at the game, but in the older Mario Kart games, the way the steering works, it's not the same. So there is a chance that I might get thrown off. And then there is this track, which is very slippery, so that doesn't help. Uh, like aligning myself for that line of coins is pretty hard, I find. Oh, Luigi's your go-to? I don't really know what the most efficient way to get 3-star is. I just decided to go for like the heavy characters because I think they have the highest bonus. Because before then I tended to play as characters like Toad or Yoshi, but they have the lowest bonus. Luigi gives you 30 GB points. Yeah, I forgot how many Bowser or DK or Wario give you. I don't know it's more, but I don't know how much it got. 40. Okay, 40. I also like that in an attempt at getting 3 stars, getting hit by a lightning is actually good. Blue shell? Well, triple shell definitely isn't great for that cool. Well, that's fine. Stay away. Yeah, just use 1. 2, I guess. But I guess it doesn't really matter because I already triggered the item. Oh, I think someone threw a red shell. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Donald Mouse. How is it going? How is your afternoon, I guess, since it's 12:45 your time? I'm just here in my evening, just doing random stuff on the Switch. Just seeing if the capture works, which by the way, it actually works well now. Because you took a shower? Yeah, I should also take one later because the weather has been killing me today. Today it's been like Right now it's like 30 Celsius. I don't know how much it's in Fahrenheit, but yeah, it's super warm. I think I've seen other people say this, but I think I would have rather had this track over Desert Hills in World. But at least we got a Boulder remix for this in World, so I can't really complain that much. Wait, let me see. Oh, you're from Canada. I didn't know that. Is Super Circuit actually good? Well, I do like it. I actually do like the game. Sometimes I feel like I'm in denial, I'm gonna say it's not good, but I actually do enjoy playing it. It's just that it's very different for like most of the other games, so it's very easy for someone to not be good at the game. But for some reason, I'm really bad at Super Mario Kart, but I'm actually decent at this. Yeah, 86F, I guess. It's not bad, but it's also not good. It was high enough for me to be sweating and drenched in all the sweat, so as soon as I got home, I changed my clothes immediately. Because I could feel like the sweat droplets from inside my clothes. It was very disgusting. Okay, this track is actually not very easy, so I'll try to focus. I usually don't do super well here. Oops. What? What happened? Oh, I got hit by one of the fireballs. Yeah, I feel like this track is much harder here than it is on Wii. And it's also 150cc, which I'm not accustomed to. Did I get hit by a shell again? Yeah, okay, go. This isn't great, I have no coins. I need coins or else I'm gonna spin around. Spin out. Ugh. Oops. I need a straight line, so at least I don't. Okay, I'll get this item. Okay, stay back. Wait, maybe? Yes! Oh! It was a super scuffed first place, but it was a first place regardless. And I'll take it. Yeah, I do know that pressing B removes GP points, but since my turns were pretty wide, I was always bunking the wall. So it was either that or falling to the lava. Hey Donald Mouse, since you're here, you can suggest a game for me to try. I'm just testing random games right now. I don't really have a goal. 1 star. I'll take at least a star. Yeah, that's good. Okay. This manual is pretty scuffed. F0GX? Yeah, I could do that. Um, Actually, let me see if I can plug in my N64. No, not N64. My GameCube controller adapter. Because uh, the button layout from GameCube to Switch controllers is kind of weird. It doesn't really work super well. Let's see. Yeah, okay. If you can't think of any game in particular, that's fine. That's totally fine. Uh, yeah, I also heard that the emulation here isn't the best. When I tried it, it was good enough. I think I haven't seen any video on the matter, but I do know some people have complained about input delay. But like my standards for input delay now are so low that when I tried it, I really didn't notice much. I think input delay is something I end up feeling the most when it's a game I spend a lot of time on, and I'm in a position where the input delay is lower for some reason, and that ends up happening. Okay, let's see. Two controllers are connected. I need to disconnect the other one. Okay, it works. Yay. Let's go. I tried F-Zero GX briefly, as well as Soul Calibur 2. I do know that people are into fighting games. Reported that there is some kind of noticeable input delay, which I guess in the context of a fighting game, it's definitely a big deal. I don't think I've touched this story here yet. So yeah, just start this. But at least when it comes to the stuff like the video quality and all of that and the graphics, I don't know if I notice any particular problem. I think I have two GameCube controllers, but one of them is like an off-brand one, and it's not very good because the sticks are very rigid. So I mostly just use my official one. It's good having it at this because I can save 50 $50 from buying the NSO one. The one I use is the indigo blue one. The sticks are anti-drift, really. Wow, Nintendo doing something better 15 years ago. I mean 15 years probably I would say. I hope the Switch 2 Joy-Cons also are gonna be affected by frequent drifts. I feel like that's gonna happen, but I really hope mine are not gonna be one of them. I really hope so. Oh, you mean my off-brand GameCube controller one? Well, I don't know. Maybe yeah, anti-drift. Maybe that explains why they're so stiff. Because usually official GameCube controllers are pretty loose, and I think that's good because if they're too rigid, then doing small tilts with the stick is very hard. Like doing full tilts isn't an issue, but smaller ones is. And in a game like say Super Monkey Ball, where you need to do frequent stick adjustments, it's really bad. So when I noticed that, I just had to go out of my way to get an official one. Okay, let me see if I still remember how to do this. Well, speaking of Super Monkey Ball, this game is by the same devs after all. Okay. I guess a game like this that doesn't rely on small tilts as much as Super Monkey Ball, I guess that controller might be fine in that case. Just whenever I need to lean the stick slightly in a position, in that case, yeah, it's no good. If you hold to ordinal direction, you will spin. Yeah, that is true. That is true actually. Oh, I think I misread your message actually. You were saying that small stick adjustments are optimal. Yeah, okay, that's what you said. Yeah, wait, where do I go if I want to, oh wait, I went far too back. Okay. I think I heard they're adding Super Mario Strikers to the service this week. That's one game I never played, so I think I'm gonna be trying it out then. Okay, where they are? Yeah. Where do I? Where did I need to go if I want to buy more story chapters? What is here? No. Oh yeah, Sunshine was CRT filter option, but not the service. Like, if Sunshine was actually added, it would have been an opportunity to actually make progress in the game. But it's not there yet. First Sega game on a Nintendo console on Switch Online. Yeah, true. If we exclude the Genesis app, then yeah, it is the first time. This is for machine parts. Items. Oh, okay, there it is. I don't have enough though. So I think I just do a Grand Prix. It's weird though because there are a few games Sega released on the GBA, but I think there might be some disputes on Mix It, so they didn't wanna release them on the service. Like, I think there are Sonic games, there is Choo Choo Rocket, I think. I think there was a port of Jet Set Radio on there. well, many of the other games are ports, but you do have the Sonic Advance games. Yeah, from what I play of this game, it doesn't seem very easy. Especially the later courses. Okay, let's see. Okay. I have no boost yet. Okay, boost. I don't really know what the optimal way of playing this is. I'm just going through the motions right now. Okay, refill. Yep. Okay. I had a dream one time of Among Us on the GBA. Well, there was one time where I was let to play a homebrew of an Among Us game for the original Game Boy. That was a wild experience. Among Us on the GBA though, I can picture that working pretty well through a link cable. It maybe could also been out one of those games that supported the GameCube GBA link cable, and you would have enabled, I don't know, some kind of asymmetrical multiplayer. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming for now, but well, if you're under the deduction that it wasn't Nintendo that made the game, then probably not. Okay. I'm missing all the boosters. Sonic level name. Yeah, and this is a very Sonic theme too, because Sonic games do like their casinos and roulettes and all of that. Okay, don't use too much boost. Okay, left lane, left lane. Okay, let's go. Alright. There's a track in the arcade version called Sonic Oval. Oh yeah, that's pretty interesting. By the way, you know, like how a few months ago I made like a Master System cover of Neo Green Hill from Advance 1. There is this other song. Its name is Sonic Blaster, And I always picture in my head if it would be a good idea to make a cover of Sonic Blaster, but like a Master System remix that sounds like Sonic Blast the game. I think it would be pretty funny. Sand Ocean. I recognize this from the SNES game. Okay, oops, I leaned too far to that direction. Stay away from me. Eating. Wow, my rival is kind of washed, I must say. Oops. I need to be careful about turns while I'm boosting. Okay, go. The way this track looks also reminds me of Monkey Ball, which once again makes sense. Because Monkey Ball 1 has a desert scene that doesn't look too different from this. Okay, go. Okay, from now on it's kinda straightforward, so I'm gonna use boost that. Okay, I don't have much of it though. Okay, hopefully that was enough. No, it's okay. Third will still be good. I die every time on the first jump. I don't know if I don't know if I'm just playing well or maybe the difficulty setting isn't high enough, but thankfully I haven't had a scenario like that yet. I'm definitely thankful about that. But I also do know this game has option that makes it so falling off the track isn't an instant retire like it was in like some older games. Lightning loop cross. Some other racing games I would also like to see on this library will be Kirby Air Ride, of course, and Sonic Riders. I really hope that Kirby Air Riders coming out on the Switch 2 is not gonna be a detriment to Kirby Air Ride being added on GameCube Switch Online. I mean, I don't know because it's a game made by Sakurai and games like Smash never get added to these libraries for some reason. So, I don't know. I'm still not sure what the most optimal way to use the spin is... Oh, I gotta be careful. I use one boost too much. Okay, go. Whoa. Yeah, avoid the walls. No! I picked the wrong lane. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, okay. Okay, here, just again. Let's at least do better than my rival. Yeah. Yeah, first place. Whew. Okay, I'm not playing perfectly, but at least I'm doing well. I should also mention, I don't think I played more than like 2 hours total of this game. Oh wait, was that the last one? I forgot. Or is it a 5th one? Oh yeah, there is one left. Okay. And these ones, they're also getting harder, so I'm performing worse and worse at them, but that's fine. That's expected. Also, I forgot to ask this, but I'm not sure what the video settings on my capture card are. But I think it set it so it should be 720p and 60 FPS. I'm not sure if it's really 60 FPS though. So if you can confirm that it's actually displaying at 60. Oh, wait, let me read something. Do you feel any input lag? Right now, not really, because it's something I really need to. It needs to be compared on the spot for me to tell. Yeah, there is definitely some input lag. It's not like a scenario like Mega Man Legacy Collection on Switch 1, where in that case, yeah, the input lag, it's super blatant. It's noticeable. You're gonna notice it right away. Whereas on the Switch 2, that collection has very much less input lag. Like for example, if I booted up this game on Dolphin or the Wii, and maybe I tried compare from there right away, maybe in that case, yeah, maybe I could say yeah there is input lag. But the way it is now, well, if there is input lag, then the response time is like in the order of like the split seconds, and that's not bad. I couldn't tell you really how much of it there is though. Oh, wait. Okay. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. I really like that turn, it's very satisfying. That turn is also satisfying. Okay, do not use too much boost here. I kinda like to use some here. Up, there we go. I'm behind my rival, which is no good. Okay. I don't have much energy left, so I need to save. Yeah, I'll just use the triggers here. Yeah, okay. Okay, go. Nope. Yes, first. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Since it was going straight on that section with the lanes, I ended up using the triggers there to readjust instead of steering. Okay, first place on the GP. Okay, I did pretty well. I didn't really know what to expect in this Grand Prix, but I only missed first place once, which is really surprising. Honestly, I didn't really know how well I would perform in this game, considering the reputation it has for being pretty hard. Okay. Oh yeah, it's true, there are these cutscenes as well.
From the special F-Zero GP venue.
If I recall, they give us multiple options for dialogue. I'm not sure what to pick here. Yeah, it is a pretty goofy interview. I think last time I picked the middle option, so maybe I'll pick something else this time. Yeah, I'll go with option 1.
What was the key to your victory?
You don't win by being lucky. You win by being bold.
I guess I was pretty bold
Thanks
during
for
that
your
GP,
words of
huh?
enthusiasm, champion. That's it, everyone. We'll see you at the next Grand Prix. F-Zero TV.
See you next time.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah, very arcade and full of hitting walls. Yeah, but you know, you can't really ace everything you do. Okay, so that was it for that game, I guess. This controller doesn't have a home button, so I need to connect the other one. Because it's time to move on to something else. Okay. This. Let's play Mario Kart 8. No, just kidding. Maybe I could try some of 3D World for a little bit. I beat Bowser's Fury. I think it was this exact month. I think it was when I restored Bowser to normal, but I definitely didn't do everything in it. Yeah, I can skip this. Oh, there is more. There is more. Okay. Yeah, because I've had this game since 2021, so the year it came out, but I was always very on and off with 3D World, so it was only this month that he finally decided to play enough of it, and I guess it was the Switch 2 that motivated me to actually finish the game. Since the game does run better in portable mode. Well, it runs better across the board, but yeah. Okay, go, 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 go. Yeah, the game was really suffering on Switch 1. No! Whatever. They respawn all the time anyway. Your mom called? No, you didn't miss much. You just missed me swapping to a different game after the GP ended. We were just talking about how Bowser's Fury he will have performance issues on the Switch 1. So as soon as I got the Switch 2, it gave me more motivation to actually finish the game, because I've owned this game ever since it came out in 2021, but I only beat it this month. What do I do here? Bowser Gigantic Fursuit. Yeah, that was already patented in 2013 though, in the final boss of the game. Whose idea Nintendo was that anyway? I wonder what... It's kind of a weird question, but I actually wonder what the profile of the biggest three in Nintendo's dev team is like. Like, there must be some of them in the dev team for sure. Like, stuff like Cat Mario in 3D World or Elephant Mario in Wonder. Like, there must be somewhat of a presence. And before it gets weird, I'll stop talking about the subject. Supposed to Miyamoto's cat bitch is sexy. Yeah, it sounds like a something out of a parody interview. I'm not exactly sure if it's something entirely credible. Where do I find these keys? Do we actually know it was a joke or not? Because it very much sounds like a joke, but... The funniest moment on stream. Yeah, but... Yeah, but, you know, so... Donald Mouse Southern, it's a friend already known from outside the stream. And I will also say they're a funnier person than I am. Because on my own, I don't consider myself that funny. So it is truly not a joke. That's very surprising. I guess regardless, I would imagine they will need to have Miyamoto's partial approval for whatever nonsense they put in the Mario games. Yes, I do know I skipped a part of this level. I need to find some keys, but I'm not sure exactly where I need to go. Um, I need to find a key to unlock this cage. And my intuition says the key is somewhere in this area. Maybe on top of this tower. I'll have another look. I was wondering if going forward I should try having my streams here for the time being, because I do have another channel, but that channel isn't monetized, and my audience there is pretty much fake. So in case I actually needed to stream stuff that was actually worth anything, maybe I should just use this channel. Even if it's something that I typically don't do on here. Okay, let's see if I can find a key. It's weird though, because I can't really remember when was last time. Oh, there is the key. Anyways, actually, I do. The last time I 100% completed a 3D Mario game was 64 back in 2020. Since then, I don't think I ever got 100% everything in 3D Mario game. Because in the 2D games, I got 100% in Wonder. And... wait, was there anything else? Oh, your source was from Do You Know Gaming? Yeah, hopefully their sources have gotten better over time. I hope for them. Well, I was under the impression that most of the facts they show are actually real. I don't know what their accuracy is. Galaxy 2 is actually a game I never 100%ed. I think it's the only... Actually, no, not the only one. But it's one of the 3D Mario games I just beat the final boss and not actually getting 100%, because I've done it in 64. I've done it in 64 DS, I think. And I did that in Galaxy 1, 3D Land. And in 3D World on the Wii U, it was a joint effort with my family. I have still yet to 100% 3D World on Switch though. As for 2D Mario games, I think I 100%ed more of them. So for the older ones, I guess there isn't really any particular requirement other than playing every level. But I have done the World, obviously. I have done an SMB DS. I think I've done all of the new Super Mario Bros. Games 100% actually. Maybe not New Super Luigi U, because I can't remember if I actually completed all of that on the Wii U, because I don't have the game on Switch. Oh wait, there is a cat right there, but I'll try to approach it from a safe area. Fury Shadow hops on it. Okay. Luigi? Yeah, I had new Super Mario U back when we got the Wii U back in 2013. I never got it on the deluxe because it seemed like it didn't seem worth it for a purchase. And also, I don't think the game is that great enough to warrant me playing through it again. And even less paying full price for it. Because I believe that's one of those games that Nintendo retails at $60. And since it's Nintendo, it's never gonna drop price. How do you check that? Why did this show up? Yeah, whatever. Well, I don't know if I could blame anyone for falling for the Wii U, because there are some people that no matter what are gonna be interested in a Nintendo system. I just wanted to play HD Nintendo games on it, I guess. Since even then I knew that Nintendo hadn't done HD yet, so the fact that they were gonna do HD finally, it was... it actually got me somewhat excited. I mean, it's not hard to tell that the Switch 2 is gonna do better than the Wii U, so... you already know this, but... I got the Switch 2 mostly so I could have my own Switch system, because our original Switch is... I share it with the rest of my family. There is that, and the fact that Switch 1 games run better, obviously. I'm not really in a rush to buy new games for it, though. Bonanza does look pretty exciting, though. Like, at first, I wouldn't say I wasn't sold on the game, but I wasn't like, ooh, yeah, I need to play this. But ever since the Direct, it's actually shaping up to be something I do wanna play. Not something I will pay full price for, definitely not, but I'm actually anticipating it more than I was when it was first reviewed. Your sister is guy-sladding your family and friends? Oh, that's no good. Bowser is gonna show up, but I don't know if I'm next to a lighthouse. Yeah, Bonanza is also a game I can wait for. I do know that some other of our friends that are gonna buy day one, definitely, but I think I can wait the end of the month. Successfully? Oh no. I'm so glad that I can actually just buy stuff on my own and just assume full responsibility for what I buy. Is your mom actually jobless? That's really a shame. Like, I typically tend to not ask my parents for like these very huge purchases. If there is something that's gonna require a lot of money, then I try to get it on my own. Wait, both your parents? Is it because they're having trouble finding work? I don't really know what the state of employment is where you live, but I do hope your family isn't struggling too much from it. Oh wait, I forgot I can throw items at him. Yeah, take this. What are you doing up there? Get down! Okay. Okay, take this. Blood can even clean his house. I find it funny how you would just call him Blood. I don't know why, but I guess I'm kinda lucky that my dad is probably the least lazy person when it comes to his his jobs. He tends to do some questionable stuff with his expenses, but I can't deny the fact that he is pretty active. Okay, get out of my sight. You interrupted me. Who asked you? Literally, who asked? Okay, and now I lost track of what I was doing, so I don't really know where to go. Wait, didn't I already do this? I actually do not know how New Game Plus works in this game, like what the person looks like. But I never did already do this. Yeah, Bowser after too much Taco Bell, that's what happens. He ends up puking a bunch of black tar and then spraying from his back. Yeah. Oh wait, I need to dive. Okay. Come back here. Okay. I wasn't planning on doing this again, but okay. All the diving I'm having to do just reminds me of how bad of swimmer I am in real life. Like, I can put my head underwater for more than 5 seconds before my brain starts suffering from it. I guess not the brain, but my head. Yeah, my head. Okay. So the ending sequence restart every time I fight Bowser after 50 shines. Yeah, okay. Escape. Oh, a local retro store. Oh, interesting. Let us know later if you find anything particularly interesting. I'll I'll see you later then. I don't know how much I'll be streaming though, but uh at max I think I'll be streaming for at least 1 hour because past that is gonna be my bedtime and I do have work tomorrow, so I have limited time. Oh, the fight actually changes later. Oh, so I do need to keep collecting shines. Okay, okay. I only have 54 though. Okay, let's see. What else could I do? Yeah, it does cap at 100. I did notice. Yeah. Okay, what should I test now? Uh, Let me just open this real quick just to confirm that there is no input delay because I do know on Switch 1 it's pretty severe. Why the game French? I guess because this is a game where you actually need to select the language in game instead of the language being typed to the system, like it's usually the case for Nintendo's own games. Ah, je sais parler français. Oui, moi aussi, puisque j'habite en France. And I imagine, since you live in Canada, you also do you also have to learn French, I imagine. Okay, let's try this. I can do any in any order. I think it wouldn't really matter, so I'll just pick random. Okay, Userman, not bad, not bad. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, in terms of response, it's good because the on Switch 1, on this collection specifically, it's like almost 1 second of input lag. It's not quite 1 second, but it's closer to 1 second to like an immediate response. But whereas here, it's actually good. To tell you the truth, I also do not like French, because French is actually not my native language. It's the language I speak the most nowadays, but it's not the language I grew up with. It's also not English. If it was English, my English accent would be better. Because well, when it comes to French versus Canadian French, obviously Canadian French sounds a little weird to me because it's an accent I'm not used to, but I don't know, I still have problem with our own French, so I never played a Mega Man game. I have played. I think I've played most of the classic games at this point. When it comes to the other Mega Man sub-series, I played like 2/3 of X, and that's it basically. I think there are some inherent problems to French that make it somewhat a weird language. For example, you're gonna have there are some words that are gonna spelled in completely different ways, but they actually pronounced the same way. For example, the word mer. Okay, mer. Just with that pronunciation, it can mean different things. It could mean sea. It could mean mother. It could mean mayor. It's like, wow. Like, simmer down a little bit. In the Pokemon anime in Canada, they get all the English names. That's another thing I don't like about French, is the fact that in French they changed most of the names for the Pokemon. I do not like that. Because where I grew up, they use the English names. So that's what I learned. So the fact that French had vastly different names made me not wanna learn all of them. I know a good chunk of English, of French Pokemon names, but not that many. Cause the first time I played White 2, I already lived in France by then, so it was in French language. There wasn't an option to change the language until the 3DS games, so I was stuck with the game in French. So I had to juggle my way through the game with the French names. Yeah, in that case, yeah, Canadian French does have the upper hand in that case. Okay, test successful. No lag. Great. Alright, what would be I had some other ideas for stuff I could stream, but that's just in case I was actually motivated to stream more often. Let's see, what seemed interesting here. I mean, no input lag is impossible. That might be true, but at least optimal input lag, you could name it that way. Actually, let's see. I'll try to have a quick run in Balatro. I haven't played the game on Switch that much, so I have no idea what my status here is. At least one frame. Yeah, that makes sense. Around 15. Okay, it's been some time since I last played this game. What to actually instant inputs? Yeah. Because anyways, when consoles are like capped at, I don't know, 60 hertz, so 60 FPS, you're still gonna have at least, I don't know, 30 something milliseconds of input lag, and there is no way to get less. And since my monitor is you have no say in Balatro, it's the kind of game where when I look at other people playing, it didn't really seem that interesting, but one day I randomly tried the game because it was on Apple Arcade when I still had a sub for it, and the game ended up actually being pretty fun, so I decided to get it on Switch. No, wait. Because otherwise, I wouldn't really have thought I would have much interest in a card game. Anyways, I don't think I'm gonna stay on this game for this long. Uh, Even if like I haven't lost, it just so I could like put up the game again. Yep, affirmative. I had Apple Arcade on for Dream Team. That time I also got an iPad for that and other reasons too, not just for Apple Arcade. Because I actually did need that for like school and what else? What else did I need it for? Oh yeah, for ebooks in case I wanted to read comics or manga or stuff like that on a tablet. Because before then I also didn't have any Apple device. Well, the only reason I didn't have anything Apple was because the newer stuff tends to be really expensive. Um, you're using your phone to watch the stream. Okay, I see. I also usually use YouTube on my phone. Like since I'm not always on my computer. I need combos that involve spades, but well, it's okay. By the way, I gotta appreciate how you've been here for basically the entirety of the stream. That's really unexpected, because usually when I was having streams of like my other channel, for example, there weren't really many actually, you know, there were some regular chatters, but there will be other people that will like see a few things and then they will dip really quickly. Here, what's better, a bonus card or a lucky card? I think bonus is better. Dizzy Circuit Day from Mario Kart and Wind Idle Day from Diamond both only use the same music genre. Are they both bossa nova, or am I mistaking it for another music genre? Because I don't know what the remix in Mario Kart sounds like. All spade cards are debuffed, so I can't even use my Joker. Okay, okay. Whatever, I'll live. Okay, so they are both bossa nova, okay. Yeah, I'll do this. This game has an Korean story in the second half. Oh yeah, because the remixes in that game, at least the ones that are not used on a track, tend to be longer than what the typical track music will be. Um, no, not this. Okay, please, no more spades. Okay, just one. That's fine. Up. Okay, I think... No, actually, it's Joker from Batman. Oh, uh... oh, what else could I do? I could maybe... Um... My Joker for Batman joke make you laugh. uh, doesn't the Joker in Battle look like the Batman Joker though, with that huge grin on his face? I don't know. That's the first thing I thought of when I was thinking of a different Joker. It's almost like it's pretty late here, but it's still pretty warm. I wonder if it's also because I'm gonna open my window, but I'll do that after stream. Okay, this is an example of a game where the playing it on the Switch 2 does somewhat help a little bit, because there are some parts where the frame rate will drop, and that's pretty much not the case anymore. The only mockable game I have is Banana Blitz HG. Yeah, which is a shame because that's the worst one you can find on like modern consoles. I feel like the other ones are definitely better. Well, it does help with the performance, but the resolution is still the same. But that's fine. I think it's running better. It's a bigger deal. Oops. Okay, there we go. The original game that people said was too expensive for what it offered. Despite it being $60, I feel like the game hasn't actually sold that badly from like the sale reports they had they revealed from the games. Like 2.4 million, I think it was. It's not bad considering many people saw the game as overpriced. And Sega was still somewhat disappointed by the sales, which, well, I don't really know what sale figures they were expecting from the game, honestly, especially at that retail price. Yeah, yeah, overpriced like Mario Kart World indeed. Like, Mario Kart World definitely does have like the contents of well, of full retail release, but I'm not convinced it was the game to push like the threshold for like game prices. Like, I don't really feel that it being $80 dollars is really all that justified. Like 70, I would have understood a little more, but yeah. But it's okay because it wasn't that much of a concern for me because I ended up getting the bundle. No, I'm not sure what that means. What do you mean? Warrior Pirates. Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be a good option for some people in the foreseeable future. Yeah. One thing I find funny about this game is that the Switch version, despite it looking the worst and having the worst performance, at least on Switch 1, it was actually the console version of the game that had the best input response. Like, at first I had this game on the I first got it on the Xbox, and that game on that console has like the worst input delay out of all the versions. Because I think from best to worst is actually Switch, then PlayStation, and then Xbox. I think PC is the best overall, but among the consoles, yeah, it's like that. Which is why I basically just play the game on Switch now instead of Xbox, despite it looking much better there. While definitely someone that will pirate his 3DS for sure. I didn't make it? Okay. Now he's gonna suck all my rings. Go. This power will also lag the Switch pretty badly, and this explosion of rings, like, it will lag really badly on the Switch version. But now it's not the case anymore. I feel like this thing should have more levels. I think in terms of levels, it's not. I guess it's like standard for a classic, for a 2D Sonic game, I would say, to have this amount of levels. The problem is that the game doesn't really incentivize to play them that much. Like, it would have been good if there were like other modes or something where you could play than its levels. Well, it does have less levels than Sonic 3, but that is true. But Sonic 3 is also a game that they had to split into for how big it is. So if a game doesn't match the amount of stages that game has, I wouldn't really be surprised. But it is true that in the current day, you would expect a game to have to be a little more packed with content. In that sense, I do understand. Because I forgot how many levels Sonic 3 has. Then in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, there is also the adventure that when you play as Knuckles, there are some levels that pretty much become brand new levels because you end up taking a whole different path into those levels. Cost looking at how this costed the $80. Yeah, yeah. Because the Canadian dollar has less value than the American one, so that may explain why. But yes, I do know that stuff tends to be retail at a higher price in Canada compared to the US, and it's even worse in places like Australia. I think Australia, the prices are even higher than in Canada. I want that shield actually. Oh. Yeah, but you know what the weird thing is? Seeing the sale figures for this game compared to Mania, because I actually do think that Sonic Mania sold less than Superstars. It really like put in perspective that there is this weird stigma against 2D games, like games that look like 2D. Because I do know that there are some people, they look at a game and it's either, I don't know, pixel art or I don't know, stuff like that, and they're gonna be disinterested just by that fact alone. This is a shame because there are a lot of very good pixel art games. Yeah, Mania for $20, it was definitely a good price, but to tell you the truth, I don't think I would have minded paying a little more for a game like Mania. I would have been fine with even 30 for the base price for that. But it was 20, and I definitely didn't complain back then. But I don't know, everyone has like their own perspective of how much a game is worth. For example, there are games that are they're like worth nothing, but considering the amount of time and enjoyment you get from those games, you think to yourself that you would not even have minded paying more for them, because you spend a lot of time on those games and you enjoy them a lot. And on the flip side, there are some other games that are like sold at full price, and when you play them, you don't really feel like you're getting your worth while you play them. But I mean, I didn't really have to pay full price for this game anyway, because it's pretty easy to find discounts or retail stores that sell the games, physical games at a lower price. Wait. I remember the punch up about the game at price Mania at 40 before I said the OG price. They priced Mania at $40. Oh, I guess 40 Canadian dollars. Actually, let me see something real quick. Just want to see how much time I spent on this game. On Switch at least. Because I also have some hours on Xbox. 10 hours, that's on 6X, so that's not bad. I think on Xbox it might be somewhat comparable. Oh, so you're saying that the shop you went to had the game retailed at $10 more than its actual price. That was almost a disaster. Yeah, but you know, for some reason, the that was a rather dire period for Sega because their games were really selling that hot back then. So basically, all of their games were being retailed at $40 in the US or less. And Mania was like retailed even less because I imagine people would pay the same price for it as a game like, I don't know, Sonic Forces. Even though it's definitely a better game than Sonic Forces, but you know, we are gonna see that it's a 2D game and we're gonna say that it's worth less. I bought Sonic Mania when on release day actually. I waited for the midnight release and I played the game until like 5 a.m. Like I played through the game twice. The second time because I needed all the emeralds. I got the true ending and after that I went to bed. It was a long night. I think it was the very first time I pre-ordered a game too. I remember this boss will lag pretty badly on Switch 1, by the way. Okay, I think I think to end the stream I'll just hop back into Mario Kart for a little while. Yeah, let's do that. The best way to play console superstars? I don't know. I'm not sure. I find it to be the most comfortable way though, because I do like playing in handle and all of that. But I think overall, if you're just playing on a screen like a TV or a monitor, I think the game on PS5 is a better option. I couldn't totally vouch for that because I don't play on the PS5, but it sounds like that would be the case. Because usually, you know, there isn't really that big of a difference between, I don't know, PS5 or Xbox versions of games. But in this case, you have the input lag, which in the case of a Sonic game, it's not ideal. So I would say, yeah. Is the Switch your only somewhat modern system you have then? Because right now the system I own personally and are not shared, that includes just the Switch 2 and the Xbox Series X. There are other consoles in the house, but I don't really play on them anymore. And that includes our Switch 1. I don't know if I want to... yeah, I'll go online. What costumes do I have left? A bunch. A whole bunch. I'm not really sure what determines whether what Rob bike colors are gonna show up or not, because right now it's the Famicom colors. But other times it's just gonna be the Western and NES colors. I think it depends on the character. Wii, GBA, Xbox 360, PS2 and PS3. Among those, the ones I have are... I have a Wii, and a PS2, and a PS3. Because the Xbox 360 is one of the systems I never actually owned. Hold on, I need to quit for a moment. I think I might having drift problems on the controller. So let me see. I need to check that real quick. OG Xbox I also never had. Because in general, Xbox isn't as popular in Europe. So growing up, we never actually ended up with one. Like the Xbox I ended up with were because I actually wanted to get them for myself. 3DS. Okay. I have what is it? A new 3DS. Yeah, just a regular new 3DS, not the XL or yeah. At one point, I also had a DSi, but they don't work that well anymore. You have two Huawei tablets. Okay, see. They're really bad. Did you get them yourself, or did you get one of your did you get your parents to get them for you? Because usually, if you just ask for a tablet, you're often gonna find yourself with one of the cheap options, and Mario Kart Tour has 5 FPS. Oh yeah, that's dire. That's dire. Because the phone I currently have also doesn't have the best performances, but I think even that car could run Mario Kart Tour. I don't know. Do a game like, I don't know, a game, games that use 3D graphics usually my phone doesn't really, like my phone, like the main phone I use sometimes will even struggle with some 2D games. Oh, so you didn't ask for them, and you see ended up with those tablets. Okay, I see. Because there have been cases in my family where people have asked for a computer, for a laptop, and instead of a laptop, they end up with stuff like a tablet, but with a keyboard you can remove. So it's basically not even what they asked for. Okay, I need that food back, please. Ah, I don't know if I have any costume for Bowser Jr., so I need to unlock some of them. This is not a good place to be stuck in. I'm in the middle of everyone, so yeah. The Sonic CD intro wouldn't load. Yeah, that's rough. On my iPad, eventually at some point, it's not like a new iPad. It's like a model from 2019, and so it doesn't run every game that well. So in Sonic Dream Team, when I played it on the iPad, it got to a point where the game wouldn't even... It would run. Well, it will always run at 30 FPS no matter what. But then at one point when they updated the game with more content, it will get to points where the load times will be really long, and then at some point before I even saw a stage, the game would crash and it will send me back to the main menu. Like, After that, I declared that it was like a lost cause, and after that month, I answered from Apple Arcade. Because obviously I didn't really mind the 60, no, the 30 FPS, but the fact that the game would crash that often, yeah. Oh no. You could give these iPads for free. I think free is still too much work for those. You should actually... I don't know. My favorite new enemy, Wham. Oh wait, I get it now, because they're womps, but they act like a ramp. Oh, okay. Pretty clever. Wait, am I gonna make it? Okay. I barely made it. Give me that. Okay. Ooh, it's the fish nugget. I think I'll just stay behind for now. I'm not really in a rush to get bombarded by items. It's 5:29 p.m. Oh, okay, so you're from the East Coast. Okay, if I really time for it. I didn't know this. We were already that. Okay, I'm fourth. I'm fourth. Okay. I wasn't paying that much attention, so I almost threw. Okay, go. I don't know if a banana is gonna do much for me, but I'll try. This coin coffer again. How persistent. Oh no, it missed! Well, I did hit someone, at least. Eggman? That's not an egg though. Is he? Oh, Eggman the Waluigi, I didn't see. Ah, yikes. Okay. That was a good run. That was a good run. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it out here because it's getting pretty late here, and I do have work in the morning, so I need to get prepared to go to sleep. I do need to take a shower first, though. It's really important. And I'll let you go. So thank you, anyways, for sticking for like the whole stream. I've only been streaming for 3 hours, so it's been a long time. I'm really happy though. It's been a successful console stream since I've never done it before, so I had no idea of what was gonna result from it. And it seems to be working pretty well, so I might consider doing more of it in the future. By the way, for now, when it comes to my channel right now, I have no upload scheduled because for all of last week I had all the uploads were scheduled, but for now I have nothing. But I do have some videos in the prepared that I need to have to upload. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share that info there. The secret info for the people that watch the stream. Okay, that's it anyway. Oh, yeah, I can free you now, so I'm gonna go offline now, so thank you again, and yeah, I guess I'll catch you in the YouTube comments soon enough. Okay, see ya.